Why policies and procedures are important in companies. Growth exposes operational weaknesses. If you do not have processes and procedures, you're not going to be able to spot those. I've seen growing companies create more chaos as they were scaling because they didn't have processes and procedures in place. The hidden problem becomes more and more expensive as your company grows. By the end of this video, you will understand why operational clarity and having well-documented processes and procedures that are followed by everyone is so important, especially as your company scales. There are many reasons why policies and procedures are so important in companies, and I'm going to touch on the main points. The first one, which is the number one reason when I ask business owners, why do you need processes and procedures in place? The number one answer is consistency. So everyone executes everything the same. So people are not reinventing things over and over. As I'm scaling and I need to hire more people for the same position, I want everyone in that position to do the same things. I want people not to ask me all these questions all the time. I want them to know what to do. But in order to do that, they need to have those processes and procedures, and they have to be consistent. Because if they're not consistent, there will still be questions because people are not going to be certain whether they should execute it this way or that way. So definitely consistent is a key ingredient in why a company should have processes and procedures. Now, of course, in order to scale, in order to grow, in order for the company to expand, you got to have well-documented processes and procedures, because otherwise, how are you going to onboard? How are you going to train? How are you going to feel confident that you can bring on more team members and have them execute and have them be productive and efficient and so on? So that's very important to have that so the business can actually grow and scale. Now, another part of having well-documented processes and procedures that are followed by everyone is accountability. If you have that, then you can tell a person what they need to be doing, or the person can find out for themselves what is it that they need to be doing, and then they can be held accountable for it. Because if you didn't tell them what they need to be doing, or there is no place for them to read and understand what is it that they need to be follow, how are you going to be able to hold them accountable? It's going to be a problem. So if you want accountability, make sure you have well-documented processes and procedures that are easy to follow, and make them known to everyone, so then you can hold them accountable for the execution. Now, another reason to have well-documented processes and procedures is to reduce the firefighting. If you want to stop fighting fires, handling problems, or having issues that you have to resolve all the time newly and it all falls on you, you gotta have established processes, procedures, and policies in place, because that's the agreement that your company runs on. That's the knowledge that if you make it known and you make it so everyone will follow it, you will have a team that cooperates with one another, that understands what needs to be done. There will be order instead of chaos. I think you get a picture. If you don't have processes and procedures, you're reinventing the wheel every single time. You are handling problems as they come, as opposed to having an orderly progress towards scalability, expansion, growth, and so on. And of course, if you have well-documented processes and procedures, the overall value of the business will expand tremendously, because now you don't have an operation that is all in your head, but you actually have a real business that has real knowledge that someone can step in and take over if needed, or if they want to buy it, or if you want to take a vacation and you want somebody else to step in and do the actions that need to be done. There are various reasons why well-documented processes and procedures are vital to every business. So if you want to know how to document those processes and procedures in the most effective way and ensure that they are being followed by everyone, then watch my next video. And make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can watch also the other videos I made about well-documented processes and procedures. See you next time.